The US is fighting a public health battle on two fronts. COVID-19 hasn't gone away, and now the Biden administration has declared a second national health emergency, monkeypox.
We are going to do everything that we can to end this outbreak.
The declaration will free up emergency funds to boost vaccine supplies. But despite a global shortfall of doses, Australia is preparing to launch its vaccine rollout in New South Wales on Monday, targeting the immunocompromised and men who have sex with men.
So at the moment, we're asking people to be patient. In the coming days, we'll be having a process where people can register their interest for vaccine if they fit into those high-risk groups.
The federal government has secured 450,000 doses of the Jynneos vaccine. It's the one being used to treat monkeypox in the US and across much of Europe. Australia already has supplies of an older vaccine known as ACAM 2000 in the country's medical stockpile. Both contain a live virus known as vaccinia. It's a type of pox virus that normally affects cattle. The problem with the older vaccine is that the virus is able to replicate in the body to some degree, which means it is not recommended for people with weakened immune systems. That includes people living with HIV. By contrast, the virus in the Jynneos vaccine cannot replicate, which means it's safer for use.
There's no way it can cause disease, even in a person with immune deficiency. And so for that reason, it's safe to give to all populations.
The Jynneos vaccine requires 2 doses at least 28 days apart. LGBTQI plus advocates say authorities must ensure there's enough supply beyond the initial 450,000 doses.
It's an excellent start, and we should congratulate the federal and state governments working together on this. We need a lot more, and obviously efforts are going to need to continue to try and get supply.
SBS has asked the federal government if it has plans to secure more vaccines, but is yet to receive a response.
450,000 doses is a very good amount, but we need to keep our eye on this epidemic just to make sure that it's not spreading beyond the populations who are currently being affected.
Western Australia recorded its first case of monkeypox overnight, a returned overseas traveller. Dom Vukovic.